What's going on, people? It's me, you done know, RL Scorsese. Welcome to the first installment of I'm a Gamer. Today, I'm going to be reviewing one of the grittiest, one of the baddest games to hit the PS4. If you want to see limbs flying, blood squirting, look no further than Nioh. And to all the PC gamers, welcome to the bloodbath.
Amrita. Some call it a miraculous stone. The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain, the country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world. Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy, hiring pirates like us to find Amrita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret. It seems death won't stop chasing me.
Yo, what's crack-a-lacking, fam? What's going on, people? I'm a gamer, Scorsese. Yes, I'm a gamer. All day, eat and sleep. I'm a gamer. Hack and slash. Dead man. Limbs flying. No long thing. Anyway, this is Nioh. One of the baddest games on the PS4. Very similar to Bloodborne. Very similar to the Soul series in a sense of its difficulty and that sort of stuff. However, this game in its own right is hard. It's sick. Hold on. Am I running around barefoot? What? Man's in boxers and socks, you know. Allow it. Where did I pick up? Alright, man's got a sword. And I got some crepes put on my boots. Man's not rolling around getting splinters in my feet and that.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you mean what am I doing? What's it look like? I'm trying to escape. Let's just shook up my real quick. Nope. There you go. Anyway. As I was saying, Nioh. This game's just sick. Like, the graphics on this game. Woo! The gameplay. Woo! The way it's smooth. Don't know. Oh, this game's hard. This game is hard. Like, I'm gassed. This is my second playthrough of the game. And I feel like it's my first playthrough of the game. Like, this game's just... It's a classic. I mean, oh, by the way, it's exclusive to the PS4, but PC gamers, you man do have this now. Alright, let's so... Anyway, it's sort of in this box. Let's see what I picked up. Go into my menu. Like shortcuts. Alright, boom. So man's gonna put medicine on my shortcuts. So if you look on my left hand side, you'll see I've got my health there. So if I simply just press up on a D-pad, man will just drink some liquor and my health will go up. But it's raining outside and man ain't got no clothes. What's that? Oh, I got a coat. Alright, let's stick a coat on. So I'm not running around bare chested and that. Cool, cool, cool. Got another sword. Let's keep it moving. Right, so here's another opponent. Right, so I'm gonna lock onto him by pressing down on the analog stick. And then you can see his health bar, and you can see like another green bar, which is a stamina bar. It's the same thing I have. So my blue bar is my health, and the green bar is my stamina bar, aka key. Right. So you can see every time I'm making a movement or do an attack, my key bar goes down. It's staying with the opponents. And try to bring a bow and arrow to a sword fight. Are you mad? Let's see what's down at the bottom. Cause I do like to, you know, run around levels just in case I've missed anything. But there's nothing down there. So let's just keep it moving and run back to the top. I can't stress to you enough how important it is to keep an eye on your key bar. We'll come to that a little further into the first level, but I will explain. Right, let's take out my use first before I go into the treasure chest. So you see his key going down, giving him damage. As he swings to me, he's using up energy as well. What did I get? I got trousers. Man won't even let me get dressed before I even put the trousers on. Man trying to attack man. Fool. Don't try to jump up, man. Take man's life out here, cuz. Who is that? Alright, don't look like no one's about. Let's put my trousers on. Know what I mean? Can't be running around with no pants on and that. Did I say pants? Man's not American out here. Trousers, bottoms, cuz. There's a random hole in the wall, yeah? Well, let's go through it. That sword looks like it will do some damage. Well, it has been doing some serious damage. Alright. I will come back up here and see what's going on. Let's go back to that doorway at the bottom. Alright, so that thing in front of you, that's a shrine. So your shrine is your save point. And trust me, you're going to want to save every time you see one of them shrines, because you will get bodied. You will get deaded. You will get moved to. So don't feel shy. Go to your shrine. Huh? In my ha. You heard me, B. I'm not in a long thing, bro. Take man's medicine and just rob man the same way. No long. But how did he not hear all that noise? You should have helped your boy, cuz. As you can see, I don't like to just jump in. I like to see what my opponent's gonna do when they make an attack. Like now. Now I'm gonna go in and finish him off. Ooh, man's got an axe. Let's equip the axe. Some heavy duty. Yup. Man's got 2 weapons. I love the sound of the game. I'm just gonna be quiet. This is the environment of the actual game. That eerie feeling that death is just around the corner. There we go. Love it. Love it. There we go again. Right, what's in here? Another treasure box. Bang it open. Medicine is something on this game, or health. Let's keep quiet.
From this country, Kelly.
Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose.
The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war, and a wonderful opportunity to acquire more Amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
Man's on his world conquer thing, you know.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
But our beloved queen thinks of Amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
Man's always on this blood flowing thing. Man, allow it.
Hey, who are you?
I'm William. Oh, and you missed. Ooh! 3 licks, yeah? Right, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as I'm playing through the game, I do like to walk. When I'm going through corners or into rooms, I tend to block just in case there's an enemy lurking that's going to do a little surprise attack. I can't be having none of that. What did I get? Oh, I'm going to say they're leather gloves. Standard, man got leather gloves. But why are they white leather gloves? That don't go with my uniform. It should be black. Or like navy. Or grey. Not white. That looks dumb. What did I pick up? Is that a hat? Yep, man got a little top hat on that. Or at least I'm fully clothed. Alright, man can see a guy there chilling. Oh, he's doing his dumb little patrol. No long thing. Let's open up this door, fling the big piece of wood. That's a big piece of wood. And I'm back around to where I was before. Like I said, do not be afraid to save your game. One of the really sick things I like about this game is the respawning. So when you save, the characters that you killed, they get respawned back into the game. And the reason why I think that's a good thing is because if you're farming for like Amrita or gold or anything, whatever you're farming for, you can just go back and do it again. The bad thing is if you're coming across tough opponents, you may not want to fight them guys again. And if you die, you're going to have to go back to your save point and then have to fight them again. It could be a long thing. But I like that part of the game, man. Makes it more difficult, makes it more interesting. And every time you body something, really and truly, you should learn each time you're fighting someone. So hopefully, every time you go back to fight a character, it becomes a bit easier because you've studied what your opponent's going to do. Can you hear that? Listen to the rain outside. Typical British weather. Pissing down on the game, pissing down outside. What did I get? Right, so I got a different bit of armor, which is stronger than the armor I had on before, but we'll touch on that basis a bit later. And I've got the crows just waiting to eat some dead bodies, right? Not mine. That was a bit dumb, fam. I'm out for me. 2 shots, 2 licks, and he's dead. And try to lick man with an arrow or missed. Allow it. I wasn't even moving. Now I don't know if you didn't see that. I had the spear, and look, you see how easy and quick it is to change between weapons. So if you've got 2 weapons equipped, it's so easy to switch between the 2. Just like that. So fluid. Makes the game a joy to play. I'm not really a massive fan of the spear. However, every weapon has its benefits. You know what I mean? I don't really use the spear in tight areas like where I'm going to now, even though I still got it equipped, because usually you got to swing it. But if you press triangle, there's just a straight stab. 1, there you go. And I'm gonna straight jab him again. I'm gonna dead this dude. I think he's on the left hand side. I'll use a spear and I'll switch it up. Just so you know, this is my second playthrough of the game. So man's not a novice out here, fam. Oh wow, I nearly forgot. Big shout out, happy Easter to everyone. You know what I mean? Happy Easter to all those that are celebrating, and those that celebrated Good Friday. I hope you weren't eating that unless it was fish. Right, I just picked up some stones, and the reason why the stones come in handy, because if you lick one of your enemies with them, you can separate your opponents. You do not want to get rushed, fam. I'm telling you, it is not a joke thing, because you will get moved to. So separate your opponents, take them out on a one-on-one situation, and just fling a stone at them to get their attention and draw them out. Just like how you see me do it yesterday. Why is man trying to use an axe like me, fam? I'm the axe master. See? He swings. I'll go with. Oh, he got me that time. He did get me that time still. But watch your opponent's movements and you can avoid getting hits. It is easier said than done, especially when it comes to bosses. You know what I mean? Sometimes the bosses will catch you out. The bosses on this game are sick. Like, the bosses are hard on this game. I like them still. Got my sword back. I love the sword, man. The sword's my favourite game. It's a very balanced weapon. It's got good range. You know what I mean? You can use it in tight spaces. That's why it's my favourite weapon. And it's powerful, obviously. I mean, how can you not like a sword? Oop. And I just got some new armor. Okay. Man was wearing what them big guard dudes were wearing. Alright, I'm gonna draw man out again, reach for the stone, lick man in his head, keep it moving. Both of them came, but only one of them will come so far. The other one should walk off. See, there he is. Don't try to jump at me. Didn't I tell you, don't jump at me? Is that the only move he's got, is jumping? Grab his sword. I'll explain what the differences are with the colouring of armour and weapons. See, attack, jump back. Get my stamina bar back up. See? Easy. Ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Alright, let's just rob man, take his medicine. Was that a helmet and some gauntlets? I believe it is. Let's see what's in the other box. What's that? New foot protection and some trouser things. Yep, new helmet, new gauntlets. Yep, I got the same armor that them boys just had. Man, it's kind of hard still. Bare medieval and that. At some stage in the game, I'll show you what happens when you don't separate your opponents, or if they just both happen to see you. It's not impossible to kill them in a group, but just pick and choose when you want to fight a group of enemies. So if you're fighting lower class enemies, then yeah, you can take on more than one or two. But when you're fighting like stronger enemies, I wouldn't advise it. Drop man legs back when he falls to the floor. And he's gone. Bro, what is it these boys that are having their backs to me? Allow it, I'm not coming through the door, fam. You should have helped your boy, cuz. Jaw! Nah, fam. Jaw! Nah, you can do that all day. Ah, there's another shrine. But let's see what's down there first. Man, don't need to save that quite yet. Let's see what's going down there. What's in this crate? Ah, nothing. Alright, fair play. Alright, let me run back over to the shrine. Save my progress. And keep it moving up them steps. So there's a guy standing on the left hand side. Now I mean, I'll go and body my you in a minute. Right, as you can see, how my stamina went down. You just back up, and it builds up slowly. Oh, I don't know if I've said this, but you do lose stamina when you're blocking as well. So don't just think, yeah, you can just block. You need stamina for everything, to run, to attack, to block. You know what I mean? It's like real life. This guy really is trying to fight better than his brethren, isn't he? Just die already. I allow it. There you go. So this is pretty much the walkthrough of the first level of Nioh. Like I said, all day, no long thing, hack and slash, dead man. Now I'm bopping up these stairs, and this is where you're going to fight the first boss. But this is the first level cleared. Peace to you. I'm a gamer, Scorsese.